Hey everybody, welcome to Creed Saturday Morning, episode 34. And today what I'm working on is my cartoon villain series, villain number 94. We're almost at 100. The Scourge of the Looney Tunes universe, Marvin the Martian. So I really haven't drawn any Looney Tunes villains yet in this series, and I was getting close enough that I had to get one in at the last minute. And of course, it's going to be Marvin the Martian. He's one of my favorite from the Looney Tunes cartoons. And that's the interesting thing about him. He's not just from one show. He's from the theatrical shorts they used to do, and then any Looney Tunes show, he's basically on there somewhere. So Marvin first appeared, and actually that wasn't his name at the time. He was just Commander X2, but his first appearance was in Daredevil Hair in 1948, and it wasn't until like 1979's Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie where they named him Marvin. And actually in his first appearance he doesn't have that froggy kind of voice everybody's used to. It was still done by Mel Blanc at the time, but he was just doing a different voice until he worked it out who he wanted him to be. And as you can see here, I'm using a pretty standard pose. I usually like to not use the poses that you see everywhere else, but with Marvin, if I want to show the full outfit, this is one of his main poses. And actually, after Mel Blanc did the voice, there's some later appearances where Marvin's voice is done by Joe Alaskey, who also did Flaps the Elephant, who was one of the first characters featured on this show. And Marvin's also appeared on Tiny Toons, but there's a Tiny Toons version of the Martian character named Marcia, who has appeared with him on the show. And mostly what he has against Earth is just that it blocks his view of Venus. So, you kind of can't blame it. And the word is that they wanted to come up with a villain who was calm and quiet, but really dangerous. Sort of the opposite of most of the other Looney Tunes villains. So Marvin's a Martian commander, and he commands the X2, and he has at his disposal a giant army of instant Martians that are just like dehydrated pills that you just add water and bam, you get a Martian. I always thought that was really awesome and fun. So he has a Martian dog named Canine who also appears sometimes, and his outfit is based on the Roman god of war, Mars. And I like how he turned out. He turned out pretty good. They say in all the stuff I've been reading up on that his head's based on an ant, which makes sense, but I never thought that until I read it. Overall, I'd say Marvin is one of my favorite characters from the Looney Tunes, and I think that came out pretty good. So that's Villain 94 in my first 100 cartoon villain series, and hopefully I'll be able to finish up that series in video form very soon, so there should be more episodes coming. Here's the final version. And the finalized social media version, what I call my villains cards. So that was number 94. And just watch for 95 coming soon. But until then, take her easy.